Your cell phone could be on portrait. It's sorry, and on landscape. It is on portrait format. So I don't know if you can do it like sideways.
I can do it. I can do it sideways, but some of the picture disappears.
Mm, got you. Because if we do like if the on the surface it has to be sideways, otherwise it's gonna pick like just the little cell phone screen. Yeah, of course you know that.
Let's start with this way and then I'll turn it.
All right, let me just check the
Let,
channels here.
let it run for a while. Everybody, we're just testing to see if you're watching live. We're just testing to see what signal is out here on the sukkah so we can come to you inside the sukkah.
All right, just checking the channels if they are working, if the sound is good.
And so we're gonna run this test. This might be a long test. You're not gonna see anything special.
Okay, so far so good. The sound is good, the picture is good, no flickering, no buffering so far, at least.
You know why? I think because we're streaming from your router. In other words, the only router
Yeah,
here is the guest. I'm coming through my router,
right.
which is the guest, but the main is through you. See, your
Yeah,
your board is not outside,
right.
and you don't have an outside signal.
And I have an Ethernet connection. That also helps.
Correct. See, we were doing it wrong before. We were trying to make it my router the main feed.
Right. But like I think it's better to do like as the source of the thing, something that is connected because Wi-Fi is very unstable.
Correct. And as a guest, I think it's taking a lot less memory than the
Probably.
phone
Yeah.
itself. So far, there's no buffeting or anything.
Your sometimes it happens like your feed jumps a second, but that's just it so far. Everything is clear.
Okay, yeah, let's let it run. I'm on the house on the house router. That's why.
All
Okay, now
right.
I'm going to turn it. I may not see. I mean, I know that it'll turn,
Yeah.
uh, but some reason I lose the picture. As
It's
long
because
as
of
you can see.
the frame. Can you tip it down a little bit as it is like sideways, but tip it down a little bit?
This way or the other way?
No, no. Don't, when I
Oh,
say
oh,
tip
oh.
it down, not the frame, like the inclination of it. There you go. Now we see your face clearer.
And maybe the sound will be clearer too.
I don't think that changes because that's more about a distance. The distance didn't change. Let me do a share screen. Let me see if it overloads the bandwidth a little bit. Got any chapter here?
I don't know why I can't see it, but that doesn't really matter.
It's
What
because of the
matters,
frame of the cell phone. It kind of basically you don't have that much space in it to accommodate everything.
yeah. So we'll just keep this running for a while so we have a real test.
All right. So the share screen is on, just as a means of testing. So far, nothing wrong. And I believe that on your cell phone, I don't know it for sure because I've been on Restream on cell phone very few times. But if I'm not mistaken, you can swipe up and you're gonna see like the cameras underneath. Like there is the main presentation or the main camera, or whatever. And if you swipe up on your screen, you should be able to see the other cameras and everything. As far as I
Well,
remember,
yeah, I do. I see the scriptures also.
right? So this way you have access to the cameras and everything else. Also, the VIP chat, there is a possibility for you to fiddle with it if you want. I wouldn't recommend it since the goal is to use the cell phone as the capture, but you can see the messages, I believe.
So when
Let me.
when people are chatting, the messages will pop up because I don't really need to see them.
I don't think they will pop up, but there is a way for you to access them if you want. They don't pop up because like the cell phone screen is way too small for things to start popping up in front of you while you were trying to see like a screen share or something like that. But they are there, like you can access them if you want.
Okay. So yeah, let's keep it running. So
Right.
the sound is clear, clear sound, no buffering on the sound.
Clear sound so far, but let me give it a few seconds.
So this is where I'm going to sit right here,
Right.
right next to the camera. See if I keep I have like a podium here,
Right.
and I can, I mean, not the podium, the stand. And like if I sit right next to the table, which is here, probably can't see it.
No, I can't.
So this would be perfect.
I
You
can
won't
only
see
see
the
like what?
the only thing we do is with another camera to see the people in the sukkah. That would
Yes.
need another that
But
would
like
need
if they
another
are
guest.
running but if they are running on the wi-fi, that might overload your camera because it's the same connection. Like if they have some
Right.
yeah, private mobile data, that can work.
So we would really need another phone on their own network so
Yeah.
that people can actually see inside the sukkah.
Yeah, not that the wi-fi is not going to run because the source is it would be my cable, but it's always better to be safe than sorry,
Right. Right.
especially
For sure.
given the fact that it is a live thing.
So you could send a guest link to me and to Nehemiah, let's say.
Yeah, if he has the data, or if you have the data in another phone, then you would need like a good camera angle to get people, and that can be all adjusted, of course.
Yeah, that can be adjusted. This is the main thing because I think the fact that we're using your router is going to stabilize the whole thing because that's where it's all coming from.
Yeah, let me check the other channels because on my channel on YouTube everything is okay. Let me see on the other channels and on Facebook too.
Somebody wants to give us feedback. That's my main that they can write in, but my main concern is that the sound doesn't get choppy because
Right.
the 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 teachings are too important.
Yeah.
I have to go back inside and do it again.
So far everything seems spot on, but as we know on Shabbat things tend to take a turn not always to the best. But so far,
Right.
if you want to be safe, it would be nice to do like such, given the importance of the teachings, to do it inside. But I don't see nothing actually wrong with this, so I think it's working.
But let's let it run another, and then you review the. I'll review the film, and we can review it.
Right.
Let's let it run for a few more minutes.
For your camera angle, you just need to tilt it a little bit down towards you, the inclination of it. There you go. That's now we see your whole bust, like the face and the shoulders.
Yeah, definitely going to need a second phone to capture the inside of the sukkah.
Right. And also, one thing just to be careful about is since the speaker that you are receiving the feed of is the same that is capturing your microphone, we're gonna have to be extra sure. We're gonna have to make extra sure that we don't cross our voices up, that we don't stack them, because like if you say something or if I interrupt you, the sound is gonna be jumbled together and nobody's gonna understand anything.
You're trying to tell me to go slower, right? I got it.
And I have to be
Slow,
slower too. Like I need to make sure that I don't interrupt you because sometimes I do that too. Because the voices are gonna
slower,
overlap, it's gonna be a mess.
slower, and more pauses.
Yeah, like say once you are doing the. Oh, give me a second. My mom is calling, and I need to pick it up because she was in a hospital earlier. Real quick.
Almost. Almost. There's one other thing I forgot to tell you. One other thing I forgot to tell you. In the tool house, there's red ant granules. Please spread them everywhere so we don't get bit. Okay? But I mean, the rain might wash it away, but it's still worth a shot. How we doing? Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So those of you just joining us, welcome to our Spy Network. We're setting up for the 7 days of Sukkot.
Okay, back.
Yep, followed by the Shemini Atzeret, which is not the last day. People get confused. A lot of
A
people
gente,
get confused.
a gente
The
tá se
last
preparando
day,
aqui para Sukkot e para Shemini Atzeret. Shemini Atzeret não é o último dia. Muitas pessoas se confundem. Shemini Atzeret é um dia separado.
the last day is actually the 7th day of Hoshana Rabbah,
O sétimo dia de Sukkot é, na verdade, o sétimo dia, Rosh Hashanah,
the day of the great salvation.
o dia da grande salvação.
And Leviticus 23 makes it clear
E Levítico 23 deixa bem claro
that the 8th day is an addition,
que o oitavo dia é uma adição,
a closing assembly.
uma assembleia de encerramento.
So please understand that.
Por favor, entendam isso.
Everybody sees the 8th day and they say, oh, the last day of John chapter 7.
Todo mundo ouve, o último dia, então, o último dia de João capítulo 7.
And that's not accurate.
E isso não é preciso.
Yahweh makes it clear it's not an 8-day feast, it's a 7-day feast.
Yahweh deixa claro que não é uma celebração de 8 dias, mas de 7 dias.
Is the camera still right on me? Yes?
Yeah, I just put you like on the forefront of it, like the main one.
So the last day is the Hoshana Rabbah,
O último dia é Rosh Hashanah,
which is always on a Tuesday.
que é sempre numa terça-feira.
And Wednesday is the 8th day. Shmini Atzeret is a set-apart closing assembly.
E na quarta-feira, que seria o 8º dia, é uma celebração apartada de encerramento.
So it's not technically Sukkot.
Então, tecnicamente, não é mais Sukkot.
So it's Sukkot plus the 8th day,
Então, é Sukkot mais o oitavo dia,
which is a special, separate closing assembly.
que é uma assembleia especial de encerramento.
So I just want to make that clear.
Então, eu só queria deixar isso claro.
So if you ask a lot of people, they read last day and they figure in John chapter 7, they figure, oh, 8th day.
Se vocês perguntarem para muita gente, eles leem, oitavo dia, João capítulo 7, oitavo dia.
So we're just testing. We're getting ready to start the day 1 tomorrow, and we may do the service in the sukkah if we can have a good, clear feed.
Mas nós só estamos testando, a gente está tentando ver aqui se talvez a gente faça o serviço dentro da sucá se nós tivermos um feed claro.
And it looks like we came up with a plan that we can do that.
E parece que a gente conseguiu um plano onde dá para fazer isso.
And we'll have another camera for the rest of the sukkah.
Nós vamos ter outra câmera para o resto da sucá. So far, so good. We
Okay,
only
let's
have
give it another.
two more things to consider. Just two things, like the cameras for the congregations, like both here and there. I don't know how that's gonna affect the bandwidth, but I don't think it's gonna do too much as long as we have like a source that is connected.
You'll be running it from Koresh Yahu's house.
Probably I will. It would be wiser for me to do it from my home, given the latest events that we had there with the internet not being that not there every time.
You would stay home, and the congregation would gather
Yeah,
at his house.
yeah. At least for the main service, and then I could join, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay, well, this looks like it's accomplishing. There's no real buffeting here at my end, right?
Sometimes your video goes out a little bit, it comes back, but the audio is fine.
I'll have to review it before we make a decision.
Right,
That's why I want to keep this going for a few minutes,
right.
so I can review it because the teachings are too important to have to miss part,
Yeah.
word sentences. And if somebody's listening, please message us and give us a little feedback.
Se tem alguém ouvindo, manda uma mensagem, nos dá um feedback.
Tell us how the video and the sound's coming from here.
E aí nos digam como é que tá vindo o som e o áudio daqui.
Not so much from Yoshi's end, but more my end.
Não tanto do lado do Yoshi, mas daqui.
Okay, so that you can